I am so done. It's my own fault. I could have moved another day. Like maybe before Christmas when there was no snow.
Moving into a cottage in Sweden is a dream, but winter has its own way of stripping dreams down to reality. In the end, I will give you a full house tour, including the floor plan, for a better understanding of the layout. And surely, everything I did it for the last time in that safe place of mine. And then the day came where the snowfall ended and I could get to my van. I backed it up to my front porch and started loading. I really thought I won't make it to put everything into it. I had come from Canada with only 2.5 suitcases, but in the meantime, my household had grown. Clearing the snow off the van and loading it took the full morning. Around noon it was still minus 11 degrees Celsius or plus 12 Fahrenheit. But Vicky and I were finally moving through a fairy tale winter scenery. And then we arrived at our new home. Though the road was plowed up to my house, I needed to clear the parking stall, 40 square meters, around 430 square feet, and that was just the beginning. The whole property was untouched, except for footprints in the snow going to my woodshed. But I ran into my neighbor later, who told me that just this morning she saw that the wind had blown open the door a few days earlier and snow had drifted into the shed. So she went there and closed it for me.
So I plowed a path here already. Oh, I guess plowing is the wrong word. I shoveled. And well, there's a small problem. This is my parking, so I gotta shovel some more. I'm nearly done. There's just a small strip missing there. I'm time-lapsing it from behind that window there. I am so done. Yeah. Okay, so winter in Sweden. Let's get my car. But it's so satisfying to work out. Yeah, so let's empty the car. It's minus 11. I mean, it's my own fault. I could have moved another day. Like maybe before Christmas when there was no snow.
It was a very long and laborious day. By the time I was done, it was already getting dark. And when I went outside for a dog walk with Vicky, I looked back at this. But I couldn't rest. When you move, you do so with your own furniture. I moved to Sweden with nothing else but what fit in suitcases. I really needed a table and a chair. I really needed to sit down. So I had to assemble the ones that I had bought before Christmas. I received several comments scolding me for buying IKEA furniture to place in a traditional Swedish cabin. And I agree that a 100-year-old house deserves matching furniture. But for now, I can't hop from thrift store to thrift store and search, find and match classic Swedish furniture. Classic Swedish furniture that is a must for me, but a project for when the renovations are done.
Vicky. And I got to show you this across from my property. So my property's there and there. So let's take a look at what I have to do. The weather forecast is that even today, throughout the day, it should be close to the melting point, which is 0 degrees Celsius. And once the snow is unfrozen and it'll freeze again, I can't move it anymore. So I will kind of free the garbage bin and that gate, which I will need for the delivery of the firewood, and then a path to the shed in the back there, well, of course, behind the trees. Because if it freezes in front of the door, I won't be able to open the door anymore. So, yeah. Mission number 2 accomplished, but there is one problem. From yesterday's snow shoveling, I'm so exhausted and I still have to go around here to the shed in the back. And I'm so done. But I'll do it, of course. take a look at my cute little buddy here. Hi, Vicky Lata. Hi. You must see it now, where the window is fogged up. The window is broken. Now, I will tell you more about it in the next video, because I've got a story to tell about that. I'm not sure if you can see it, but between those two benches, maybe we can see it from the side, there is this opening into the crawl space. It's right behind the bench there. There it is. And I have to cover it up. But for now, I need to shovel a path to it. I also learned some lessons on the way. I was backing up my van to unload it. But going forward, I will park nose in, because then the sun will shine on my windshield. So right now, the windows to my gate in the back are nicely unfrozen, and my windshield is still frozen because the sun is there to the left. Yeah, so next time, parked nosed in. And right now I'm actually putting cardboard in there so I can recycle it.
And at the end of the day, I treated myself with goulash soup.
I have to show you something. So I asked my neighbor if they know where I can get firewood, and I got a contact and I made an appointment to go there on Saturday. So I'll post this video on a Friday. So I can't show you the pickup of the firewood. It'll be in the next video. But then in the evening, it knocked on my door, and it was my neighbors, and they were coming with 2 sleds, and on the 2 sleds was this. 2 bags of firewood. I'm speechless.
Before we get to the house tour, let's quickly review my to-do list from the last video. I ordered the water testing kit. There were hundreds of comments pointing out that Swedish water is safe, which I totally support. But in my case, the water is coming from a well on my property. It hasn't been used in over a year, and no history was given to me, probably due to lack of information because the previous owner deceased. So let me get it tested for my own peace of mind. I contacted the chimney sweeper's office. The number was posted on the website of my municipality. They will get back to me with an inspection date. I got a contact for firewood from a neighbor and will go there tomorrow. The mail forwarding request can be done online. Included is even a service that they update your utility companies. Getting home internet was the easiest procedure possible. It was actually a comment left under my last video in which it was pointed out that I should simply hardwire my laptop into the modem, because the house is already connected to fiber optic internet. I opened the web browser and got forwarded to a page with dozens of internet packages from different providers to choose from. I confirmed my order with my Bank ID app, and a minute later the internet ran. Fortunately, a wireless router was left in my house, and a few minutes later all my devices were connected to Wi-Fi. Signing up for garbage was simple too. The local service provider was listed on the website of my municipality. I went on the website and signed up for the service. Done. And assembling furniture could be seen earlier in this video. So now let me give you a house tour of my Swedish cottage at the edge of the woods. The house consists of two structures. The old cabin, nearly 100 years old, is on the left side of this photo. An addition was built later, but it is unclear when. Maybe I will find some evidence once I will be working on the house. The door you see brings us into the addition. That's where we start. On the right-hand side I have the floor plan. We start on the bottom right. Going into the mudroom, there was a wardrobe on the left-hand side and a pantry on the right-hand side. That's where we go next. The mudroom has an electric heating, but the pantry doesn't. I'm not sure yet if I can store groceries there without them freezing. I take a turn now into the kitchen. It is the biggest room in the house. We are still in the addition, the only part of the house with water. I still haven't put all my stuff into the cupboards and the fridge is still turned off for cleaning, but I will get there once this video is posted. Behind the kitchen is the bathroom. It has a washing machine, a bathtub that I currently use to store the drawers of the fridge, a toilet and a sink. I am now going into the old cabin. Both structures are connected and a wide opening brings me to the other side. In front of us is the chimney and connected to that is the wood stove. I do not intend to leave the firewood where it is now once I start the wood stove, after the chimney sweeper gave the okay. I just parked it there for now. From there I go into room number 1, potentially a living or dining room due to the beautiful tiled stove. Next is room number 2, currently used as a storage area for as long as I don't have a closet and shelf units. At a later point this might become the bedroom. And finally I go into the mudroom of the main entrance. Today it is only used for the electric and internet. And this was the house tour. But did you notice that one thing is missing? Let me go back to where I started. finally I am where I wanted to be all the time. So what is next? Let me think. On that floor plan, you may have seen the one room that I haven't shown you, simply because the entrance is on the outside, and I gave it this funny name, not just on purpose to make it a cliffhanger, because I'll show it in one of the next videos, but simply because I looked into it already, and I have the feeling there might be some secrets about that room. Okay. Cliffhanger. Sorry, I have to investigate myself. Next week, I have an inspector coming from my insurance. It is actually a service that I asked for the inspector to come. And for him, I have to open the hatches to the attic. I have some some interesting things to show there. Then next week, I also have a new test for my Swedish language course, which I was signed up already in the community where I lived previously. But because I moved, I had to kind of cancel my participation. And so I will start in this community. And yeah, so there is a test that will be happening next week. I still have to go and get more furniture, so I need like a cube shelf or something. I have to look what is available. I decided that my bed setup from the van is not good enough. The mattress is just too thin, so I need a bed as well. So I need kind of a shelving unit. I need a bed. I need a closet. And I want to have 2 more chairs. I started with 2 chairs, but I want to have 4. So yeah, I'll be quite busy the next couple of days or weeks even. Yeah, I'm so excited. I am finally where I wanted to be. This is, I don't know, it's hard to believe actually, but here I am. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me on the journey so far. I will continue. But thank you so far for joining me. And I have lots of subscribers that still post today or comment today, that I know from my first videos. So thank you very much for all the support I received. Thank you for many, many good comments. Like in this video, you saw the thing with the internet plan, or how to get internet. That was actually like the information provided by one of the viewers that posted. So really good. And I guess the last thing I need to do is somebody is tickling me here, and I guess she needs some TLC, some tender loving care. So I will get back to Vicky. I will close the video here. And please like and subscribe for more footage in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.